We are back with another farming video. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, and we got this bad boy rolling in the field. The Lemken Heliodor high-speed disc. This is a pretty sandy farm we're working here. Didn't want to pull the cultivator through it. There are a bunch of piles, and we thought, you know, being this sandy, it'd be hard to control the depth. We didn't want to overwork it, so, you know, the other part of that is there was tomatoes in this field last year, so there's lots of ridging, so we just want to level those off a little bit. I got this thing going as shallow as it will go. You can still see a bit of residue on top, maybe not as much on these sand hills. I could probably lift it over the sand hills, but there's not a lot we can do to prevent that. So the rest of the field though is working really nice. It's like the Garden of Eden back here today. Perfect conditions. And then Dad's gonna get this one planted when we're done working it. So another beautiful Saturday afternoon. Stay tuned, we'll have more. Yep, those are raindrops. I don't think it's gonna amount to much, but we're about half done this field. Just starting to spit a bit. Nothing too concerning, you know, this sand's pretty dry. Lots of dust flying still, so we'll keep going, and if it rains anymore, I'll let you know. Still just spitting, but this is what I gotta deal with now. Dirty windows. This one's pretty bad. Nobody likes dirty windows, but the dust is flying pretty good, so that's what we're dealing with. Keep her rolling. I probably shouldn't do it. Well, I already did it, but here. And I went to spray it. It would help if there was a windshield washer spray nozzle on this tractor, but they were supposed to fix that. Said, oh yeah, you know, it was broken, so we took it off. We're gonna bring it right back, you know, next week as soon as we get one. And here we are, no sprayer. And then I turn these ones on. If you push here, you get supposed to have spray, and none of those are working either. So this is a new to us tractor. So far it's been pretty nice, but there are a few issues that we should get sorted, because on days like today, it makes it really hard to see if you can't clean the windshield. So we're in the next field over now. Got that one done. Dad's over there planting. Things are going really nice. That's beautiful looking over there, but we're going here again in this field. And on these sandy fields, residue is key. So you can see I'm working under all of this rye, but I'm leaving a lot of it on top. And the reason why that's key, on these sand hills, A, they will blow until the corn gets tall enough, but B, they'll just burn up in the summertime. So if you don't have something on there that's gonna hold in a bit of moisture and keep the sun from beating down on there, the crop on these sand hills will be terrible. This field was tomatoes last year, and then we just kind of quickly dissed in a cover crop of rye, and now we're just working it. Like I said before, we'll level it out, and then we'll get a nice residue on top, plant into it, and we should be setting ourselves up for a really good corn crop. There's lots of nitrogen on here, and this is really good ground, so that's why we're doing what we're doing. And I don't think I mentioned it, but the reason why we're using the high-speed disc and not a cultivator is because we don't want to, there is enough residue in here that we don't want to drag piles and leave lumps all over the field. So this does a really good job incorporating the trash, but leaving a nice residue on top without getting piles like we're talking about. So get spun around here. Well, I got done working that field over there. Dad's just about out of seed, so I went and grabbed him some more seed. We got one pass and about 4 rows left, but look how beautiful that is. Better get going or I'll miss my ride. See, we got it planted here, and it's planted here. We're just filling in that last little green strip in the middle of the purple. 4 or 5 rows, about 5 rows.
Purple means 720 Q.
Purple means 720Q.
720Q.
And what population are we planting at?
33.5.
She's not a new planter, but she works real good. She's got Dawn trash whippers and Keaton seed firmers, precision V-set meters, and egg leader row clutches. Works really well. Well, we weren't sure if we were gonna make it, but we're almost there. 4 rows planting. You can watch them shut off. And just like that, we got this field licked. Tomorrow morning we can go to that one behind us there and get planting on that one. So beautiful day of planting. Well, it's the next day. We're gonna go finish planting that field we talked about last night, but what we're gonna do today also is we're gonna get this cultivator unhooked. We're gonna hook this tractor on the air seeder, and we're gonna try some beans today too. So I'll get all these hydraulic lines disconnected, get the jack on there, the chain off, pin out, and we'll pull away from this thing. One tip, if you're ever gonna unhook something in the yard or when you're done using it, make sure you start the tractor up and put all the remotes in float. That way there's no pressure on any of the lines when you pull them out, and they'll reconnect when you try to connect them again. Sometimes if there's pressure on there, you gotta let the pressure off. Sometimes you pound them on the tongue or whatever, oil goes everywhere. You don't wanna do that. So put the remotes in float, let all the pressure off the lines, unhook everything. You'll be a lot happier next time you hook everything up. But we'll get that done and catch up with you when we get the air seeder on. Fueling up. While we're fueling up there, this is the corn we planted last week. This little section was a test spot, but nonetheless, let's have a look here and see what we got. Lots of moisture there. So there's the seed right there. And it's planted, just about 2 inches, so perfect. And we'll just see if we can get them out of the ground here and see what it looks like. So it really hasn't been doing much yet, but seeder hooked on, get her folded out, we'll back under the seed tender there, get some seed in it, and then we'll calibrate it. And then we'll go out in the field and give her a shot. All right, after some delay and frustration, we are rolling again. Oh, the growing pains of starting planting for the first time of the season. Just like corn, soybeans, we had a few issues. That's actually a new planter this year. We had the same one before, we traded it in. Got a really good deal to trade it off on a new one. So you know what it's like when you buy something new, there's always bugs to be worked out. But anyways, going good now. Got everything planting. The odd time we get an alarm like that, but I think the sensors are just getting worked in a bit. Seems to be planting good. Got about 40 acres done and the dust is flying. So beans are going in the ground. like I know what I was doing. I think this fill up should empty the seat tender. I had 4 totes in there. This is my 3rd fill up, so it was 160 pounds when I started. We'll see what's on the scale here when we're done. We end up with 2110. Well, it was a good day. 60 pounds left in the seeder. Planted 4 totes. Got kind of a late start, but that's okay with me. It was a good day for a Sunday. Shut my screen off. Well, another long day in the field. Got lots planted. Got some corn planted today. Got a bunch of beans planted today, as you saw. And you know, it was a good day. So I just want to thank everybody again for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, all the good things. Keep up the good work, and we'll catch you on the next farming video. Thanks. Say hi, Todd.
Hello, everybody. Don't forget, if you like the video, like and subscribe.